This might be a touchy one, but can either of you speak on the rumor that Buntry at one time slapped Suge?
Yeah, I can. If Bunchy would have slapped Suge, Bunchy would have conversated about it. Bunchy never told me that he slapped Suge. Bunchy wouldn't have invited one like that.
Exactly. It's so cool.
Bunchy was like 100 kickback, drinking coffee, play chess, smoking weed, and now Bunchy have been mad at Suge, and I've seen this at the house. And nigga, fuck that. I've been mad at Suge my goddamn self and went gang banging on him. So father's putting hands on him. No.
Yeah.
Alton would have said I had to slap the shit out of Suge, or that would have been the end of their friendship, because one thing I do know about my brother, not my motherfucking cousin, I'm still hearing this shit. Buntry was my cousin. Buntry was my blood brother, dumbasses. So if Buntry hit you, friendship would have been over.
Yeah.
He'd have fucked with you, but it would have been over. You'd have been, now he's on a different level with you. So, and that degree really didn't change until Buntry started seeing certain things on how Suge was getting down and some of the things I pointed out as well as others. So no, I never heard that.
And I agree. Echo everything James said. I just gonna put it out because I know y'all gonna already said. And James don't be on his internet like I do, and so I know Timmy Rule's the one that said it. I know FG has echoed it. And
I never heard Timmy say it.
Whack 100 has said it. All I got to say is their relationship wasn't like that. And if it had happened, my boy Tata has even said that Buntry told him, Lloyd Lake. So people have said it that they were told that by Buntry. I just know their relationship, and I know Buntry wouldn't have been as close to Suge still if something like that would have happened, because for Buntry to do that, it would have been all in.
That would open the doors for everybody else that wanted to slap the shit out of Suge. Why you think it was hard for me to really get him in front of people? I didn't say what I had to say. I tried my best to belittle him, to let him know, nigga, I'm the big homie.
Yeah.
But beating him up or trying to touch him, no. And Suge was a big motherfucker, so you had to sit back and think okay, I'm going to fuck this nigga up this way and fuck this nigga up that way. But if Buntry told that to people, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
If Timmy said it, I don't know. He never told that to me. I never heard that in none of my days of living.
And I never heard it from Suge either.
No, so I don't know.
So, and I know he wouldn't have went out all out. Even if people say, well, it was a week or two before Buntry got killed, or that's why Buntry got killed and all of that. Okay, you conspirators, whatever. But trust me, Suge was hurt when that happened to Buntry, and people think people think that Suge had the money that he had back then. I know the extra miles he had to go through for whatever he gave Buntry, moms or the family, to help out with the services, whatever, if any. And I don't know, I heard numbers. I'm just saying I know he went through extraordinary.
What numbers he would go?
Well, I know he got $50,000.
How much?
I know he got $50,000 from Johnny Cochran.
He ain't get it to my mom.
I didn't say that.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go on it then.
But I'm sure I'm sure he had to give at least 20 or 30 to her to help with the services.
You gave her 30 G's?
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna go wake my mama up and start just. Get your
no,
ass away, buddy.
no, I didn't. I wasn't around like that then.
Okay.
So, but I have talked to people that was working with Suge that said that he did things that out of that 50,000, that was about 30,000.
Okay. One of my reasons for really having a chip on my shoulder with Suge was that he gave Mom's partial of the burial.
Partial.
Which he said he was going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then he said, don't worry about the headstone. Don't worry about none of that. The plaque, because Alton's in the wall.
Yeah.
Don't worry about none of that, Moms. I got that and I got Lil Alton.
Yeah.
We went to visit Alton on Father's Day and it wasn't there. This was a year, 2 years after. It wasn't there. And it was like, what the fuck? Why is Alton thing ain't on there? So I told Moms it wasn't there. So everybody was saying, okay, let's get together. Let's get our money together and put Alton's thing up there. So right after that, Lil Alton lost his truck, which Suge was supposed to have been paying for the truck. Suge basically told Lil Alton, fuck you.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for that. I don't know what happened. So when he did that.
Because somebody called me from your, I helped Lil Alton out a couple of times on that payment.
No, what happened was, like I said, my family had to get together. They had to pay the truck in full to get it back.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and they paid it off and he got his truck back.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, Suge, but like, you just lied to my moms like that.
Yeah.
And in her time of grievance.
Yeah.
So you pretty much looking at her like, man, fuck this. I ain't giving her shit for a bunch.
In fairness to Suge,
this how
he
I
was
felt.
faking the phone back then.
Okay, but be honest with it.
Yeah.
Mom, it look good, but I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Be honest with her. Fuck me. You don't owe me shit. You don't owe Timmy shit. You don't owe my sister them shit.
Yeah.
So I had a very big problem dealing with that. And then trying to get at Suge to talk to him, Suge kept brushing me and brushing me, so I took offense to it. You ignoring me now, motherfucker. So I just got more angry and angry and angry. And then the story came out that Timmy was next or something. And that's when me and the homeboy went up to death row so I can holler at this nigga, let me catch this nigga, and bam. So talking to him, and I turned around and turned back. He was in the car driving out the motherfucking gate.
Yeah. Well, you know, he never face-to-face conversations with you.
But you got to deal with it like that. So a lot of my issues, and the only reason why I was mad at Suge is because of the way he did my mom's on that situation, the way he did Lil Alton. You know, and I say I want to hold that shit. I never got a chance to talk to Suge personally.
You always said you're going to write him.
Yeah, and I want to talk to him. I started, actually, last week I started writing a letter.
Okay.
But I ain't never wrote a nigga a letter in jail, but you. I sent you a card for Christmas, and I was pissed off because I never got a response. But anyway, people start telling me that, and that was most of my problems, what people were telling me about Suge Knight and how shit was. And when my mom started reaching out to him and he would never get back, oh yeah, I gotta talk to this nigga.
Okay.
So that's partial of why I hated Suge so much. How he did my mom's, how he stepped on my nephew. And you know, and I'm still learning this shit today, Reg. People you fuck with, if they not genuine, the outcome is gonna be just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes to Norm Steele and all the other people that I fuck with in my life. You know, oh, I got you. Oh man, no. So with Suge, man, Suge started doing and saying a lot of shit that didn't make sense. And then when I realized a lot of people was putting a lot of shit on it, that's when I kind of like bagged up. Let me take my foot off his neck. I was angry at that dude. I was so mad at him. And the first time I seen Suge is my girl's son in Vegas went to a party. It wound up to be Sharitha's daughter party in Vegas. And I took my son, dropped him off there.
I remember Sharita told me that.
And I
she saw
seen
you at a
Sharitha
party.
and I said,
She did tell me that.
She said, yeah, Suge. I said, tell Suge to come outside, Sharitha. He said, no, we're not going to do it here. No, I ain't going to do nothing to him. Just tell him to come.
She did tell me that.
And then I left just so it wouldn't be anything.
Yeah.
Because we know how Suge could talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not good with I don't give a fucks and all that shit. So it was what it was, man. But beating him up, nobody in the hood beat Suge up. Nobody, niggas have got aggressive with Suge. And let's just keep it 100. Rock was one of the main ones I know that I can sit here and honestly say had no filter and didn't play no games when it came to nigga fuck you.
Yeah.